Hello.
Good evening and welcome to Edwin Drood.
My name is Clive Paget, and I am playing the role of John Jasper, and I'm going to tell you why you should vote me as murderer for our little production here.
Now, I do know that Clive is one of the favorites here at the music hall, but really, give someone else a chance, especially the new guy. Clive is old, he's washed up. Get somebody else in here who knows what they're actually doing.
You should vote me as murderer because I am honest. I will not lead you astray. Now, there are some cast members in this show who are not honest, and I'm going to tell you about one of them right now. The first one is Victor Grinstead. Let me tell you, I know this little bloke. He lives right down the street, and then he comes to the show here, and he believes he's from this Middle Eastern country. Got me?
Now, of course, John, Jasper, and Neville appear to be the most likely suspects in the crime, and therefore need not be seriously considered. Besides, Clive Paget is as bloody insane offstage as John Jasper is on stage.
Here's why you should vote for me. First of all, I work in a dang cemetery. I mean, if you need me to get rid of a body, who are you gonna do? I mean, hello, you know, people say, hey, can you make this disappear? I'm like, no problem, you know?
Now, there are for sure two people you cannot vote for. First off, there's Durdles, he's always drunk. Second off, there's Princess Puffer, who is constantly high, giving out opium. She sucks in all those fumes and no good. She wouldn't know if she's killing a person or a squirrel.
Victor Grinstead, mugging his way through every scene with that ridiculous accent? Well, you can't possibly want to hear him massacre another musical number.
Oh, Angela Prysock, yeah, I love working with her, honestly. It's just, well, she's a bit old.
Now, it's quite apparent that Rosa Budd adores her dear Edwin. Besides, she's barely 80 pounds soaking wet. She couldn't kill a fly, that dear sweet little thing.
I don't know, I'm worried, like, what if she forgets her lines or she falls on the stage? And honestly, it could affect my performance, and I know it's not her fault, but really also it is her fault. And that messes me up.
Let's talk about Daedra. First of all, what kind of a name is Daedra? I mean, I've never heard of a name like that. That's weird to me. You can't trust her to be the killer, you know? She's all like la-di-da-di-da, I'm the damsel in distress, you know? And I'm just like, yeah, her the killer, right.
Durdles. His real name is Nick Cricker, okay? He's this short little bloke. Little tiny little thing. And he drinks all the time. He goes out to the local pub, gets this pint, and when he comes back to the show, all he is drunk. That's not fair to you. That's not fair for your dollar. Don't vote for him. Vote for me. Clive Paget, playing the role of John Jasper.
If you vote for me as the killer, I'll get extra time on stage. All of the rest of them, like Clive Paget, they're all tenors. All those other gentlemen are tenors. You need to have a little more baritone, and that's me. I'm a baritone.
He's a liar. He's lying to you. Don't vote for him. Vote for me.
And then there's Miss Janet Conover as Helena.
Oh, Janet Conover. Well, 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 the diva, if I do say so myself. People think I am, it's definitely her.
How one can be such a talentless hack and such an annoying, constantly complaining little diva is beyond my imagination. I've never met anyone more difficult to work with. I can only think she must have slept her way into this role.
Let me tell you, I heard that she was originally cast as the understudy of Helena, but one day the girl who was cast as Helena fell down the stairs. Yeah, we all knew that was Janet. We all knew it was her.
You know, Daedra, she's a bit tiny one, you know. Everyone's going to be rooting for the underdog. Don't be predictable, people. Vote for the random one. Vote for me. Vote for Janet, all right?
So you really can't trust her at all, and I don't know, I don't want to be biased, but you can always trust me.
Other actors are going to tell you, oh, vote for me for this reason, vote for me for that reason. But, you know, I'm telling you because it's coming from my heart. It has nothing to do with the extra song I'd get to sing or the 3.5 extra minutes I'd have on stage than Daedra.
All I'm saying is I play the character that everybody knows, everybody is just cool with Durdles, you know? He's cool, he's a badass, what can I say? But he always knows how to get rid of a body. He works at a cemetery, Somebody gets murdered, you put it together.
My character had 4 things that I think makes him the murderer. He had opportunity, he had motive, he had opportunity, did I say that before? And I guess he had 2 things, opportunity and motive. That's a good reason to vote for me.
I killed Edwin Drood. You know how I did it? I'm going to show you how I did it. I took my hands, I wrapped my fingers around his neck, and I watched him fall limp. That's how I killed Edwin Drood, and that's why I'm the murderer, and you should vote for me, Clive Paget.
Why should you vote for Rosa Budd? Well, let me tell you. Honestly, we all know that it's always the quiet ones who always cause the trouble. So let's think about this. Rosa, quiet, always does what she's supposed to do, and then bam! At the end, murder. Seriously, I think that she murders Edwin Drood. I can tell you that for sure. You've got to vote for me. It's always the quiet ones. They have a dark side.
Now, I do have several, dare I say, show-stopping numbers in the second act. However, if you vote for my character as the murderer, you will get to see Puffer's confession, which I've been told brings audience members to both laughter and tears, and is the most satisfying answer to the mystery of who killed Edwin Drood.
Now you are all given the choice. You get to choose, and I'm saying that you should get a little creative, people. This is a democracy, so vote for me. Vote Janet.
No one is more perfect to be a murderer than Neville Landless, played by Victor Grinstead.
Vote for me!
Vote for Durdles. Forget everybody else, they stink.